For the second day in a row, the death toll from last week's killer tornadoes did not go up.
But the search for more bodies is far from over. Right now, the death toll across 7 states stands at 342.
250 of those deaths happened in Alabama.
But still tonight, Bob, some people are saying it's a miracle and even more people didn't die when the monster storms came roaring through.
And we continue our live coverage from one of the hardest hit areas, and that's Tuscaloosa. Fox 10 News reporter April Douglas joins us now live via Skype from a housing community that was absolutely leveled by an EF4 tornado. April?
Bob and Denise, behind me is the Rosedale Court Apartments. It is a public housing community here in Tuscaloosa. Most of these homes have been demolished, and in some cases, the only thing left standing is the closet, a space where the families who lived here found refuge from this killer tornado. Families like a mother of 3 who I met today who hurried her children to the closet just as this killer storm was bearing down on them. Roneisha Newton looks at what used to be her home. Now it's just a pile of rubble. Looking at the mountain of mess, Newton can't believe she and her 3 children came out alive. She says she was watching television when she heard the tornado warning.
We was just sitting down watching TV like a little normal day, and all of a sudden I just so happened to turn to the news because it was so dark outside. And he said 35th Street, take cover, and I knew I was on 35th Street, so that's all I can do is get my kids and warn them that it was coming, and we went in the closet and got down.
Frantically rounding up her kids, ages 5, 4, and 1 years old, they hid in the closet for what felt like forever.
What were they saying?
What's going on? What's going on, Mama? Is we finna die?
This is where she survived a killer storm, in this bedroom closet. Just to give you an idea of its size, I can't spread out my arms, and she was in here with 3 of her kids. The roof was completely ripped off. Makia Newton wipes tears from her eyes, looking at her cousin's home, thankful she's still standing.
When you see that, what do you think?
God is good. She's still here.
The tornado tore apart most of the apartments in Rosedale, each home sadder than the next. Tornado victims killed here include a 15-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl. So what Mother Nature ripped to shreds in a matter of seconds will take time to piece back together. The devastation here at Rosedale is truly heartbreaking. There are so many homes. You can see the pieces of a family that lived here, from a baby bed to a car seat to a kitchen table, a sofa, all reminders that real people were affected by this killer storm. The destruction is hard to put into words. There's actually a line of cars just to my right here. It looks like a line of sardines. The roofs have been peeled back, hoods pulled back by this powerful, powerful storm. Coming up at 9:30, we'll introduce you to another man who walked us through his home as he got word that the tornado was headed for him, where he hid, and what he has to say today. Reporting live from Tuscaloosa, April Douglas, Fox 10 News.
All right, thank you very much, April. Look forward to that next report.